If you want to vote and you show up at your polling place, they can't stop you from voting. They can't stop you from voting. If people want to know how to vote, then you can go to iwillvote.com. The fact of the matter is that we give our power away all the time. We tell ourselves, oh, it's hard, it's not going to matter, it's not going to count. And the powers that be, they're counting on us giving our power away.
Many of the millennials, dreamers, undocumented citizens, and I call them citizens because they contribute to this country, are fearful of voting. So if I vote, will immigration know where I live? Will they come for my family and deport us?
Not true.
Okay.
And the reason is, first of all, when you vote, you are a citizen yourself, and there is not a situation where the voting rolls somehow are transferred over and people start investigating, etc. The sanctity of the vote is strictly confidential in terms of who you voted for. If you have a family member who maybe is undocumented, then you have an even greater reason to vote.
OCO. Thank y'all for tuning in to another requested video. As I always like to express in all my other videos, I am not here to turn non-believers into believers. I'm only here to bring y'all food for thought. And with that being said, your opinion is your opinion. All right, y'all, I'm gonna start off by saying that this is one interesting interview, might I ask. If you get a chance to see it, go check it out. We literally are seeing what a imposter syndrome looks like in the full flesh. This individual is literally having some cognitive dissonance going on, some Stockholm syndrome going on. We have an individual that is clearly a non-citizen foreigner over here really telling people that anybody can vote and nothing gonna happen to you. And as I'm listening to the person that's interviewing him, she think that he clearly knows what he's talking about, which is why she seems to be in full agreement with this individual. Or could it also be that maybe she has foreigners and they have done what he's telling us to do or have done in the past? Y'all let me know down in the comments. 10 times out of 10, you will never probably hear me agree with Barry Sotorero. But in this case, when he said that individuals give their power up, I do agree with that. I do feel like individuals do give their power up because they do not know that they hold the power, or they don't know how to use the power that they have within themselves. So that part I do, you know what I'm saying, function with a little bit. But that's it, nothing else. And did y'all catch when he just said pretty much that the people that are in power are really waiting for the individuals with the power to give them the power? That was quite interesting. Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are. The lady that's interviewing him is very interesting as well. She sounds to me like she might have someone that's in her family that's here illegally, or that she might know a few people, because she's so defensive. And when she said that the people that come over here that are migrants, that because they contribute somehow, that they are citizens, that was very interesting. Just because you come over in here and move something don't make you a citizen. Just because you come over in here and take from the people that's been here, that is indigenous to this land, doesn't make you a citizen. Y'all help me understand this. It's so interesting to hear people use this indoctrinated ideology and not understand that the forefathers, the four quote unquote founding fathers, what did they do, y'all? They came from somewhere else, moved a couple things around, and then made themselves the head citizen or the head people of a country, of a nation that was already here before them. But I ain't gonna do too much. Y'all let me know down in the comments. The individual asked Barry if she had family members that wanted to vote that were illegal. Should they be fearful that someone come finding them and deporting them back to their original home based off them wanting to vote here? And he looked her right in her face and just lied to her and said no. Y'all check this out. I'm gonna read something from y'all from the Cornell Law School regarding voting by aliens. All right, y'all, let's get right to it. It shall be unlawful for any alien to vote in an election held solely or in part for the purpose of electing a candidate for the office of president, vice president, presidential elector, member of the Senate, member of the House of Representatives, delegate from the District of Columbia, or resident commissioner unless the elections held partly for some other purpose, or 2, aliens are authorized to vote for such other purpose under a state constitution or statute. So we clearly just read and saw that you have to be a registered citizen in order to vote for any party. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all thoughts are. Not to add, Barry did just tell this individual that when you vote, you are a citizen. How is that even possible when it literally just said you have to be registered? When you vote for someone, that doesn't make you a citizen, because anyone can come from anywhere and put anyone in charge without knowing any background. So I don't get what this individual is getting his information from, but we gonna keep on going, y'all. We got more. He said that the voter rules are not transferred over or even investigated. Well, that should be a problem then, because we should definitely be getting the right votes from the people who actually live here daily and deal with the things that happen in this country daily, versus someone who just coming over here to reap the benefits and get what they can and drain those who've already worked so hard to be in a certain position, y'all. Well, I guess now we see how Barry Soetoro got elected. No one was really doing their job, because we know that this individual is clearly not from here. Whether this person want to say they're from Hawaii, whether this person want to say they're from Kenya, whether this person want to say they're from Indonesia, this individual is not a citizen, but was able to break all rules and the Constitution and become the president of the United States. Check this out though. Bush, Obama, Clinton partnered with corporations and Soros-funded NGO to fly migrants into U.S. interior. A non-governmental organization funded by former President Bush, Obama, and Clinton has partnered with American Express Global Business Travel and welcomed U.S. to fly migrants to communities across the United States. Doesn't this sound quite familiar, y'all? Aren't there individuals right now staying in hotels, staying in luxury hotels at that? And now that we see, ever since this Kamala thing has started, that there has been over 18 million immigrants come to America, and not only that, they are taking over and they are living better than the individuals that's been here their entire life. But we're gonna get right back to it, y'all. Miles for Migrants is partnered with Delta Airlines, United Airlines, Uber, and a network of over 50 nonprofit partners, including the United Nations Refuge Agency. Miles for Migrants and American Express Global Business Travel are now partnering with Welcome.us to fund flights for immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Venezuela, Ukraine, Nicaragua, and into American communities, y'all. Now, doesn't this sound very familiar? Isn't there Venezuelan individuals right now taking over certain parts of Denver, Colorado apartment complexes? Aren't they in Chicago right now protesting against the Venezuelan? Y'all let me know down in the comments. This all seems to be very much planned. We have to do our digging. Let's not forget that this individual just told this other individual that if you have an undocumented family member, that should be even more reason for you to vote, y'all. This is how the people that put in leadership find themselves manipulating us with words, which then makes us believe that the powers that we hold, we now can offer them to this person because this individual seems to be very genuine or has our best interest in mind. No, they don't. They are literally setting us up for the okie doke. They are literally hitting us with the flip flop. I ain't gonna do too much, y'all. I'm gonna just leave y'all off with this. Didn't Barry Soetoro say in 2005, we simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, and circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and lawfully to become immigrants in this country, when in fact this same individual breaks all the things that he literally just said. We ain't gonna do too much. Those that really function with me on the daily already understand that clear eyes always recognize real lies, and you really got to stay focused. You got to take control of yourself and have mind control over mind control. Understand that proper preparation prevents poor performance. And until next time, y'all already know I always got more.